Hello students, welcome to this 2-minute revision session, and today let's revise the whole chapter ecosystem in 2 minutes. Okay, now let's begin. Ecosystem, first we studied the types of ecosystem. Okay, the types of ecosystem, it consists of two types: artificial and natural. Natural ecosystem, it is again subdivided into terrestrial and aquatic ecosystem. Aquatic ecosystem, it is again subdivided into two types: freshwater ecosystem and marine water ecosystem. Freshwater ecosystem, it is again subdivided into lentic and lotic ecosystem. This is about the types of ecosystem. Next, we started with components of ecosystem. There are two components. One is abiotic factors and biotic factors. Abiotic factors we have already studied in the previous chapter, that is in organisms and population. Next, biotic components. Biotic components, it is of three types: producers, consumers and decomposers. Producers are of again three types: primary consumers is again three types: primary consumers, secondary consumers and tertiary consumers. And next one is decomposers. Next, we started with functions. So there are five major functions: decomposition, productivity, energy flow, ecological succession and nutrient cycling. First, decomposition. Decomposition, it undergoes in 5 steps, that is fragmentation, leaching, humification, catabolism and mineralization. Next, with productivity, it is the amount of organic matter present at any trophic level is called as productivity. It can be divided into two types, two categories: primary productivity and secondary productivity. Primary productivity, it is of at the producers level, and secondary productivity it is of at the consumers level. Primary consumers, it is again subdivided into two types: gross primary productivity and net primary productivity. Gross is total amount of energy prepared by the producers. Net is total amount of energy remained out of gross primary productivity after respiration. Next is same with respect to the secondary producers, but secondary consumers, but this is of two types: gross secondary productivity and net secondary productivity. Okay, then next we started with energy flow. Energy flow, we studied about thermodynamics law. First law of thermodynamics: energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but can be transferred from one form to another form. Next is second law: when energy is transferred from one form to another form, 100% of the energy transformation does not take place. Some amount of the energy is liberated or given to the environment in the form of heat. 10% law: only 10% of the energy is transferred when energy is transferred from one form to another form. Okay, only 10% of energy transformation takes place. Remaining all just is used for respiration, or it is given to the environment in the form of heat. Next is energy flow patterns: food chain and food web. Within the food chain, we studied grazing food chain and detritus food chain. Here we need to know what is a standing crop. It is the total amount of organic matter present at any given trophic level at a particular time is called a standing crop. Next, we started with ecological pyramids. Okay, there basically we studied 3 ecological pyramids, that is pyramid of number. In pyramid of number, in grassland and aquatic ecosystem, it is always upright, whereas in forest ecosystem, either it is inverted or it is spindle. Next is pyramid of biomass. Again, in grassland and forest ecosystem, it is upright, whereas in aquatic ecosystem, it is inverted. Next, we started with pyramid of energy. It is always upright in all the ecosystem. Next, we started with ecological succession. Ecological succession, it is of two types: primary and secondary. Within the primary succession, we have two types. We studied two ecological successions, that is hydrox succession and xerox succession. Hydrox succession, it is having 7 steps. First is plankton stage, submerged stage, floating stage, reed swamp stage, marsh meadow stage, woodland stage, and lastly forest stage. In xerox succession, we have crusto stage, folios, moss, herbs, shrubs and tree stage. Next, we started with nutrient cycling. Nutrient cycling, basically two types of nutrient cycling are there. One is gaseous and sedimentary. Under the gaseous, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen comes under gaseous nutrient cycling, whereas within the sedimentary cycle, we can phosphorus and sulfur come under sedimentary cycle. This is about the ecosystem. 2 minutes revision of ecosystem. Okay, if you like the video, please do like, subscribe and share. And for other study material, please log on to my Telegram channel, and link to this Telegram channel is given in my description. Thank you.